And this, let me tell you, is not an exception. The Chinese are trying to control United Nations one post at a time. Former Chinese leader Deng Xiaoping had a motto: hide your strength, bide your time. That's what he said. Hide your strength, bide your time. The current Chinese leader does not believe in that. Xi Jinping wants to project strength, both at home and abroad. So China is flexing its diplomatic muscle and going after the top jobs at the United Nations agencies. Our next report tells you more.
China is one of the 5 permanent members of the UN Security Council. It has the veto power, but China uses it sparingly. To date, Beijing has used it only 16 times. For perspective, look at the United States. It has vetoed 80 resolutions. This may change soon, because China is no longer reluctant to stick its neck out. It wants to influence decisions at the highest level of geopolitics. China is installing its diplomats in key positions across UN agencies. The Director General of the UN Food and Agriculture Organization is now Chinese. Qu Dongzhu had defeated an American to win the top job. China is entering another major wing of the UN this year: the Board of Auditors. They keep an eye on the account books of the world body. India's CAG Rajiv Mehrish's term will expire in 3 months. The Auditor General of the National Audit Office of China will take charge in July. The United Nations has 15 specialized agencies. Chinese officials lead 4 of them and influence many others. These jobs may not boost China's public profile, but they give Beijing the ability to influence key decisions in the UN ecosystem. Unlike in the past, China is voting actively on key Security Council resolutions. Since 2011, China has exercised the veto 9 times. This shift in strategy has a direct connection with Xi Jinping's rise to power. The Chinese president wants his country to play a big role at the UN. The result is this: China is now the 2nd largest contributor to the regular budget of the UN. It has become a leader in UN peacekeeping missions. In 1990, it had just 5 soldiers deployed in the operations. By mid-2015, this surged to well over 3,000. Even today, China has well over 2,000 troops in UN peacekeeping efforts. These contributions come with strings attached. They legitimize the dictatorship of the Communist Party and limit the independence of global platforms against Chinese pressure. The UN has long been the handmaiden of the United States. Now it is being taken over by China, one post at a time. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.